The Foundation for Partnerships Initiatives in the Niger Delta, Paint Foundation, is a Nigerian non-profit organization established by Chevron to harness the power of the private and public sectors to help alleviate poverty and instability in Nigeria's Niger Delta. Paint works closely with its local partners to implement joint programs in the Niger Delta that build peace and equitable economic growth through collaborative, market-based solutions that are locally owned and implemented.
Many Niger Delta communities, especially the rural communities, are not connected to the national grid, meaning they have no access to electricity. This translates into loss of opportunities for many MSMEs who will rely on electricity to power their businesses. They will have to rely in many cases on alternative generation, self-generation using petrol or diesel generators to power their businesses, and this means they're going to have an increased cost of running businesses. We see a similar situation with the households in the Niger Delta, where basic amenities like lighting they're not able to enjoy basic amenities like lighting due to lack of electricity.
One major key initiative of PAIN is the provision of power to the people in underserved and unserved rural communities in Nigeria. Electricity is a major recipe for development and sustainable growth. However, the provision of electricity and affordable energy has been a major challenge to communities in the Niger Delta region. Bagira, a coastal community located along a stretch of coastal settlement across the Aposu Canal in Ilaje local government area of Ondo State, like many other last-mile communities, lack access to electricity due to its far reach in the coastal waters. To address this gap, the Foundation for Partnership Initiative in the Niger Delta, PAINT, facilitated a collaborative effort between the community and A4T Power Solutions Limited to provide private sector investment in power through the use of energy cabins to pilot an energy access model. An energy cabin is an assembly of PV panels, batteries, and control systems on a 20-feet cabin or an enclosure that easily becomes an electric plant which stands alone, off-grid, with access point for electricity purchase and distribution. The generated electricity is supplied to client in a cluster, thereby eliminating the expensive cost of establishing a distribution network. On the 5th of April 2019, an energy cabin with the ability to support businesses, improve standard of living and economic productivity through the generation of approximately 15 kilowatts of electricity in Bagira community was launched.
Formerly, we use a generator, but now we are no longer using the generator based on the fact that we've been given a solar power system by A4T company.
A4T tó ń ṣe pé solar tó múná mọ̀nàmọ́ná wá sílùú Bagira là ń ṣí lónìí. Inú wa dẹ̀ dùn pé gbogbo aráàlú inú wa dùn pé náà yẹn wá. Cause more than 2-3 bí ọdún méjì mẹ́ta báyìí àárín náà lò. Bàtán wá ń dé báyìí là ń lo ná every day.
Iná solar yóò dáa gan púpọ̀ torí tẹ́lẹ̀ a máa ń lo generator. Ìgbà míì generator yẹn tún lè ní fault. Odindi ọjọ́ méjì ká sì máa wá bá ṣe máa tún ṣe, but nísìnyí kò sí yẹn mọ́, ẹ̀ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan la kàn máa ń lò.
Residents of the community as well as micro, small and medium enterprises that ordinarily were not connected to the national electricity grid or relied on petrol generators now enjoy reliable access to power within the community since the installation of the solar energy cabin.
Ìnáwó generator lọlẹ̀ ẹni pé ara generator epo 2000 nìyí jágo mẹ́jọ ti gbẹ báyìí bílẹ̀ máa dédé ọjọ́ dédé ìmọ́lẹ̀ so mo like solar gbé wá yìí.
You want to take a USS in the solarology department, you use light. You want to work in laboratory, most of the equipment in hospital, in fact, they need light 100%, 24/7. You know, you want to use oxygen machine, all series of equipment in hospital, they need electricity. But here in Bagira, as I am talking to you, we are no longer using generator. Let me put it that way.
Solar today, jẹ́ kí ariwo kó reduce. Kò sí ariwo mọ́ pé generator kan ń gbaná, ó ń pariwo, ó fẹ́ sùn yọ ní neighbor àbí aládùúgbò ẹ, ó ti tán náà kó orú máa lè mú ariwo generator ẹ gan, kò yẹ kó gbádùn, kò sí gbogbo yẹn mọ́, kò sáriwo, wọ́n ṣàwọn máa lo náà lọ.
This pilot to access energy model is based on a business model that sells electricity, services, and products through a community hub that has been designed to take the social-cultural dynamics and energy demand of the rural communities.
The energy cabin offers a competitive business model when compared to alternative energy generation, maybe from self-generation like petrol or diesel generators. So for the consumer, they don't require any upfront costs to have access to electricity. They have their metered, they have their supply which is metered, and they have a connection which is metered through the distribution network, and all they have to do is just pay for the electricity that they want to consume, almost in a pay-as-you-go fashion. So they're able to actually buy and control electricity as they wish. This won't be the same if they were going to, with any of the alternatives. If they needed only a light bulb to come on with a generator, they will have to put on the whole generator. So this is, and of course they will have to purchase the generator upfront, install and pay for fueling from time to time. So what the energy cabin does essentially is just provides the electricity.
Orúkọ báyìí, ó pẹ́ tá ti rí. Àkẹ́sì ti rí lóró mi báyìí. So àdẹ̀dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ A4 tó wá tó ẹ pé akárí àǹfààní ẹ̀ ń lò. So inú wa dùn.
Another town that has benefited from the renewable energy is Ogei Town in Delta State through the collaboration of PIND and Vectis Business Options.
With this partnership with PIND, we've been able to come to a community called Ogei Dimigu, Wadi North, Delta State. And this community, so far, haven't done our energy assessment, our demand analysis, load demand analysis. We found that the community is a very viable community, and we've been able so far to bring power to this community. What we've deployed is a 20 kilowatt peak solar system using top range, top quality products from Victron inverters to lithium ion batteries that can last for about 16 to 20 years. We have solar panels from Zola. I mean, great components we know that can last the test of time within this space, and we're requiring less maintenance in deploying our solutions here. So we are in Ogei Dimigu now. The system has been set up. The people are excited, super excited. They've not had, this community has no form of electricity, but as far as we're concerned, for the past 60 years that this country has existed, they've not had any access to energy, but we've been able to do so, impacting the lives of the people, improving their businesses, improving their social life. Having decided to provide power to Ogei, we had to find better solutions and ways to improve our services in the mini-grid space that we're operating.
To what extent has these solar energy cabins fulfilled the basis for the establishment in the town?
My name is Ivy. I am a primary 2 success gate. Since let me say I come and enjoy it very well. I I use it to read my book very well.
Like Moyorin, I've been 55 years old. So I stay in Ogoye. Right from since when I stay in Ogoye, not the small suffer with the suffer because of no lights. Generator up and down, voila. So I thank God that God can bring in children, can decide, can do the solar for us. And right from when they do the solar for us, so we really they enjoy them. Expenses of generator will not suffer again. They enjoy ourselves for the solar. So I love that. May God bless the people in Bringham. God bless Nigeria.
My name is Pamalo Felix Ogunbi Olaja of Ogoye community. Like this solar, we come this place now. In this Ogoye community, we love it and we enjoy it. And before the solar come, we have a generator in this place before that lighting. But due to the condition of fuel, make the engine off. So as it be like that, when the solar come, we accept the solar and the solar they okay with us. And the problem of fuel is diesel. But this solar, you don't need diesel. Solar there with you people. But when the solar is for recharging, after you recharge your card, everything will move fine with you. Today the solar, we even like it to stay. So I thank you for the solar, for the good will that they bring this solar to us here. So we enjoy it.
My name is Stephen Ibikunle. I'm the owner of Felico Motel. So a few months ago, we have a solar light that we are using. And at least the solar light is helping so much. Before now, we have been using generator. We used to burn fuel every day, now and then, but for some time now, we have been using the solar. So the solar really helps us in the business, and we really appreciate it. Normally, we do repair generator, but for some time now, no repairing of generator. And I used to use 2 fridge before, but now I'm using at least 3 fridge. And all my system is working very fine.
What is the experience of the personnel on the field?
From here, our agents are always based in the station here to make sure that they are able to provide this service for the customers by recharging their meters. So they pay us, it's a prepaid solution. So you bring your money, whatever amount you want to buy to buy light for your house. You come to the cabin. Our staff are here. Customers can actually recharge their meters by themselves if they have accounts, and if they do not have bank accounts to be able to recharge their meters themselves, they come to the cabin where we provide these services.
PIND promotes several access to energy models, which are all hinged on sustainable business model. One of such is the O&M, which is the operation and maintenance model, which advances partnership between the owner of a mini grid, which this owner could be a community or cooperative, and a private sector power developer who provides the operation and maintenance of that mini grid. So this partnership model, this O&M model, ensures that any individual, any organization can actually fund the ownership of a mini grid without necessarily having the technical knowledge, while there's a provider who provides for a fee, provides the sustainable operation and maintenance of that mini grid, to the benefit of the community. So we're beginning to see adoption of that. 2 communities actually funded mini grids based on this model, and PIND was able to facilitate partnership with private sector power developers to provide the O&M service to these owners.
Another coastal area that the solar energy cabin has improved their lives is Fishtown in Brass local government area in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State, where a solar-powered cold room to preserve fishes caught by fishermen and stored 24 hours was built to prevent wastages.
In Fishtown and Sangana in Brass local government, trying to provide cold room solution using renewable energy to power the cold rooms 24 hours. This brings about the opportunity to reduce wastage in fish farming for the community members that go to sea at about 2 a.m. in the morning and come back at about 9 a.m. in the day.
My name is Mercio. I be Sangana woman. Now fish business me they do, and I don't do this business for 12 years. Normally today they not even keep plenty fish, but we they kill. Even boat self they sink, and another people they go carry our remaining nets then. So now as you can see, we dey water side we dey do fish. Some of the fish them na bala with the name, some na gbo, some na medogidi, some na ohormo, which is shark. Shark na him be the name for English, but medogidi, ohormo, gbo, bala, many things. So now as I carry this cold room come, so it go help all of us. It go help us because we dey expect to make this thing last us. Because we not get fridge to put fish where they last us only 1 day, 2 days. But this one go fit last us for at least 1 month or 2 months.
My name is Therese Jackson. I'm living for Fishtown since year 2002. Year 2003, I start to dry this fish. We are sending to Yenagoa. We are drying every day. So now we heard that there is cold room in Fishtown here. It will help us because sometimes our fish they rotten because there is no firewood. We keep it rotten. They lose plenty money at times. So as they say cold room day, in case of if they do the fish, it won't rotten. If you rush to the cold room, then the following morning, if you come out them, come dry again, or if you send them go Yenagoa. So as for me, I like this cold room past this my fish that I'm drying here. If I put them for the cold room, it go better than this work while they do. I no go buy firewood. We got firewood and I buy they buy them. Then I no go buy firewood again.
So what we're doing is we're providing this energy solution to help reduce waste, increase their income, and of course improve their lives in terms of what they're doing in the community here. So we're here for both communities, both Sangana and Fishtown in Brass local government in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State. So we believe that with this opportunity here, in collaboration with PIND, which is Partnership Initiative in the Niger Delta.
One of the popular ways when people they take the dry fish, they preserve fish, not to dry the fish. But another way when people take preserve fish also, not to put them inside the freezer. So now when we see say cold room day here, when we say you need power, we can go identify the businessman. When we say he specialized for solar energy. So that because sometimes we generator good though, but sometimes we generator after some time, you're gonna get challenge of diesel.
We've been able to collaborate and to bring about this solution in the Niger Delta in Yenagoa, Bayelsa. So we're here to power a cold room. As you can see by my side here, we have a cold room solution. The community has a cold room. We're providing solution. We're powering this cold room 24 hours so we can bring about basically not just refrigeration but blast freezing.
The energy cabins and cold rooms are tailored to fit the socio-cultural dynamics of many communities in the Niger Delta. As such, we have seen a lot of adoption of these technologies. So what we expect is that many of the beneficiaries and or people connecting will have a change in their energy use, in energy behavior. We expect to see a lot of productive use equipment coming into play. People are able to transform their use of electricity into additional income.
What are the economic benefits of the solar energy power cold room to the community?
Very pleased for the members of this cold room project that has come to install the cold room. These are things we have been expecting for a long time. We, Sangana community, we are fishermen, and most of the fishes we send it to the hinterland. But because of the generators that have been powering the fridges got spoiled, the fishes got spoiled too, we were not happy of all this development until this project has come. And we appreciate, the community appreciate. God will continue to bless you people. And we will work successfully with you in future. We will now let other people know that Sangana is having cool room. Let them come and put their fishes and other things, even drinks, anything they feel like putting, let them put it so that there will be development in the community.
The truth is, this quorum is going to be a great success because what we do here in Sangana mostly is fishing. We go to fishing, we don't know about farming that much, so I think it's going to be a great success. It will be helpful to the community because for a long time now we have been needing something like this. Now, as we have something like this, it's going to be a great profit like to you that owns it, and it's going to be a great benefit for us that are here because most of our fish we preserve them by drying it to send to other places that are far away from here. So by this we are really happy. We are really happy because there is a quorum here, and most of the people who want to send this fish without drying it, at least they will take it there, and that would be a great benefit.
As a fisherman here in Sangana, we are happy that a solar empowered cold room has been installed in Sangana, and this has been the challenge that we have been facing as fishermen in this our community. Facing these challenges with smoked fish, but there is no way for us to preserve the fish fresh so that we're able to distribute the fish to other communities. So this has given us an opportunity for us to preserve our fish and export our fish to neighboring communities, neighboring states, fresh, so that we will enjoy the fish that people have been expecting in other states.
To freeze their fishes and not just to refrigerate them. And this is the first of its kind, I believe, in the Niger Delta at large. So this is going to be a unique solution we are providing here through blast refrigeration, majorly for fish farmers, and of course to provide other means of refrigeration for the community at large.
My name is Cecilia Okofo. I call this fisherman to come and do business, fish and article business. Since when I come, I suffer for light many times. Sometimes the town light was spoiling, even the gin that I buy, sometimes will give me headache, the drink will not go well. People will complain about the drink cooling. And thank God quorum has this time now. I am happy to bring this quorum for us. To make my drink to cold, I'm very, very happy.
I'd like to call on private sector power developers, investors, government agencies responsible for facilitating access to electricity in rural communities to take a look at the pinned access to energy model, and also work with us in scaling up some of the interventions to some of the communities that are still yet to be reached. We also want donor agencies and other partners to work together, to work with us so that we can actually have better impact rather than doing it alone. It's all about partnerships, and would like to partner with other organizations that are interested in investing or facilitating access to energy and electricity in the Niger Delta.
So this is why we're here in collaboration with PIN to provide this solution and to improve the lives of the people in the Niger Delta.